The fight was starting to pick up and the illegal shots and everything that played.
Eu me senti bem, é isso que eu quero.
If I didn't feel good on the heavyweight, I'll not even be here asking for a rematch. That's what I want.
When would you like to come back?
Em setembro eu gostaria de estar lutando.
After the result of the medicals, maybe September I'll be like to be fighting.
That's soon. It's fast.
Whatever the champ wants, the champ gets. We're gonna support him no matter
You have
what.
to be healthy, you know?
Have we just witnessed the beginning of another major UFC controversy? Alex Pereira is claiming that illegal shots to the back of the head played a significant role in his loss to Cyril Gane.
Complicate things. But I digress. We're talking about the back of the head shots. Listen, the stoppage from Cyril Gane, in my opinion, was 100% legal.
The back of the head shots were bad, but that's cope. It was a good performance from Gane, and Pereira looked shit at heavyweight, to be honest.
Herb Dean has now responded, and as expected, the MMA community is completely divided. Some fans believe Pereira has every right to be frustrated. Others say Herb Dean made the correct call and handled the situation exactly as a referee should.
Explanation about the rules and how I refereed the fight. First of all respect to both fighters. I'm talking about Gane and Pereira. Amazing fight. Okay, so let's get into it with this rule. Okay, the rule we're talking about is the back of the head, and that's confusing because it's different than boxing. And the way we enforce this rule is we focus on the nape of the neck, and that's really what the rule should be called. The nape of the neck or occipital junction also covers the spine, and it covers a line right here with 1 inch variance to either side. So right here. So this is what we go over in a rules meeting. I will let them know that this area is a foul, off limits, that this area is a fair blow. Here is a fair blow. Turn to the side so we can see it here. Here is a fair blow. Here is a foul. Hopefully that's useful to you guys and clear things up at all. Also, I'm gonna make another video about telling the story about the history of this rule and how it was made, and I think that might explain why this is here, because I think that's more there for politics. But I think it is an interesting story, so.
Of course, Herb Dean's
Now the debate is heating up, and both sides are standing their ground. Welcome back to Fight Update. Herb Dean has officially responded to Alex Pereira's claims that illegal strikes to the back of the head were allowed during his fight against Cyril Gane. Of course, Herb's comments come after Pereira released a video discussing the loss and expressing concerns about several shots that he believes landed illegally during the contest.
Just here to avoid a bigger tragedy. If nobody takes action, something worse can happen with these people.
Aí vão culpar o árbitro pra não assumir a responsabilidade? Pô, a comissão.
Things happen to him and he always came back stronger from bad results.
Onde eu quero é minha revanche.
All that I want is a rematch. To be able to fight fair, to fight square, to fight clean. People don't want to see cheating.
Eu vim aqui, pô, bati na panturrilha dele de cotovelado. O que vai ter que acontecer?
But now what we're gonna do? We're gonna wait until Cyril end up killing somebody so we take action?
Ou do primeiro ou do segundo round, se ele dá aquela pressão em qualquer momento.
He feel that like Cyril not survive on the fight because he does not have heart. You could see on his eyes. And Alex feel that he got robbed on that moment.
You will not appeal this result? You're not trying to change the result?
Você não vai apelar o resultado, não vai tentar mudar?
Não, pra mim não faz sentido. Pra mim não faz sentido. Tá lá, se ele se sente campeão, ok.
It doesn't make sense to appeal. If he feel the champ, let him be the champ. Just gonna add from the previous answer, also he said that things happen to him and he always came back stronger.
The former champion suggested that those strikes had a significant impact on the outcome of the fight and should have been addressed during the action. However, Herb Dean sees things differently. According to Dean, not every punch that appears close to the back of the head automatically qualifies as an illegal strike. He explained that the legal target area is often more specific than many fans realize, and that judging those situations in real time can be extremely difficult. From a referee's perspective, split-second decisions have to be made while fighters are constantly moving, changing angles, and shifting positions.
Now, he drops him, Pereira goes down, and he starts dropping a lot of elbows, okay? First of all, if you're elbowing someone or striking somebody and they're moving, you can't be held responsible for that person moving and then you landing in an illegal area. If you have the rules meeting, this is what happens, okay? They come in and they explain, they put their hand over this area here. That little area there that you can make with your fist, it's called the nape of the neck.
Because of that, shots that may look questionable from one camera angle can appear completely different from another. On the other side of the argument, Alex Pereira clearly believes some of those strikes crossed the line. Many of his supporters have pointed to replay footage and argued that at least some of the punches should have resulted in warnings or intervention from the referee.
People say the elbows to the back of the head, but I'm saying, look, all you have to think about, if you're Herb Dean, you're in the biggest fight, the co-main event, the biggest fight in UFC history, and you can't stop the fight and be like, not back of the head shots, because then you stop the action, because again, he hurt him. And then if you get involved in that moment, you're taken away from I guess, Gonz's chance, because Gonz hurt him legitimately. So all Herb has to do is just like give the verbal warning, be like, watch the back of the head, watch the back of the head. I can't remember if he said that, but regardless, you're already in the moment. He's hitting him to the side of the head, someone glance in the back, and maybe people are gonna hold on to that now and be like, that's why he lost. But no, you gotta remember, he dropped it with a jab, clean jab, when Alex stepped in, and Alex did well to recover, but it just wasn't enough because Gon just had more sauce in him, so he just fucking delivered it in.
As expected, the controversy has quickly spread throughout the MMA world. Fans, analysts, and fighters are now debating whether the officiating had any meaningful effect on the outcome of the fight. And whenever a fight ends with questions surrounding referee decisions, the discussion usually continues long after the final bell. The reality is that combat sports often involve razor-thin margins. One decision, one missed call, or one controversial moment can completely change the direction of a fight.
Alex Pereira being a legend, I think he said something to his dad. His dad was crying, his family was sad, and he said, hey, we've made other families feel like this, it's our turn. I was like, God damn it, that dude is a legend, just for having that perspective that quick after a fight and just having that mentality. Hey, we've put people's families through that. It's our turn. That's the fight game, and a lot of respect.
Whether that happened here remains a matter of opinion, but it's clear that Pereira is not happy with how the situation was handled. So now we want to hear from you. Was Alex Pereira right to call out the strikes? Or did Herb Dean make the correct judgment in real time? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below.
I don't know, something gotta be done, but one thing I tell you, I think his time is up. I think he already did enough. And just like on a regular 9 to 5, on a regular business, he's been there for too long already, and now it's starting to mess up, and maybe he shouldn't be there anymore. Something gotta be done so people doesn't end up getting hurt because...
Responsabilidade para ele, sendo que a responsabilidade era dele.
What upset Alex the most is that me and him were at the rules meeting, and he said, Plino, let's go talk to Herb Dean. And then Herb Dean came in, and Alex said, listen, I understand sometimes in a fight, eye pokes can happen, low blows can happen to his side, can happen to me, but this guy have a history of shots in the back of the head. So please pay attention to those during that fight. Alex more upset is that Herb Dean, after we spoke with them, we brought to the attention, because I actually remember que ele foi até com a mão, né, Poatan? No cara, né? Yeah. He grabbed the other referee with the long mustache, I forgot his name.
Beltran.
Yes, he got Mark Beltran and said, look, okay, so just so you understand, back of the head is here. So he seen that he absorbed the information. And then the next day, seeing everything that he did, knowing that we brought to his attention, and he did not do his job. So Alex upset. We see a little bit because of that whole thing, especially now with Herb Dean to head on stuff like that, and not just step up to his...
Who do you think is in the wrong here? And do you believe the controversy had any impact on the final result? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Fight Update for the latest MMA news, fight updates, reactions, and breaking stories from around the combat sports world. Thanks for watching Fight Update, and we'll see you in the next one.
I know facts, ladies and gentlemen. I have spoken to the referees. I have been in the room just coaching the Ultimate Fighter recently. We had 12 fights, I think, and I was there for every single one of the rules meetings. Not to mention, at one point, I had the most fights in the history of the UFC. All records are made to be broken. So I've been a part of many rules meetings. So we're going to talk about it, because Alex Pereira is pissed off, saying that Herb Dean didn't do his job. And Cyril Gane, once again, is getting rewarded for being a dirty fighter.
Some people believe that the back of the head rule is actually this area right here. The hole turns to the side, starts back here. And so when they see blows here, they think that that's actually a foul, but it's not. The main area that we want to protect is the nape of the neck. So imagine from this, look up a little bit. Imagine from the top of the ears around this area right here. That's what we're most concerned with.
Let me just get the official wording. The nape of the neck is the back of the neck located at the base of the skull where the hairline meets the neck. This is legal. This is legal. That is legal. Right at the base of the skull where the hairline meets the neck, that is illegal. Why? Because it's very dangerous. That is where the spine meets the brain. Okay, so you don't want to take shots. The term back of the head was inherited from boxing, just like all of the rules and the commissions were inherited from boxing. But there was a lot of terminology that came over, and that back of the head is one of them. Back of the head does not mean side of the head, doesn't mean the back of the head here, it means there. It means right at the base of the skull.
Response comes after Alex Pereira released this video complaining about the illegal shots to the back of the head.
Isso ele sempre faz, várias lutas. Pô, você tá ali é contato, entendeu? Mas na nuca, o árbitro tava ali pra ver. E antes, né, da luta, um dia antes, teve uma reunião de regras, dedo no olho, chute no saco, isso aí pode acontecer. Não é pra acontecer, mas pode acontecer. Agora, cara, esse cara tem um histórico muito, assim, maldoso, entendeu? De dar soco na nuca do cara, cotovelada. Eu vi isso em alguns vídeos, então me preocupei e fui adiantar isso com ele pra ele ficar de olho. Se você for ver nos vídeos, cara, vários socos ali, várias cotoveladas, entendeu? Beleza, o jab, eu tava levantando, entendeu? Ficou difícil de recuperar, mas eu acredito que se não fosse esses socos aí, dificilmente estaria naquela situação, entendeu? Talvez teria me recuperado, talvez não, mas, cara, foram socos muito fortes, entendeu? E socos ilegais, né? E é isso, cara, é muito difícil, sabe? Você se preparar, se dedicar, entendeu? Chegar ali e, pô, tem um cara ali que tá só pra fazer isso, entendeu? Eu falei pra ele antes, o cara tá vendo que é golpe ilegal, mas acho que ele pensa assim, como é que eu vou parar essa luta, velho? Mano, é irregular, tá na regra, você não vai estar errado se você parar. Isso tá na regra. Agora ele não foi sujeito homem. Ele não deveria estar ali habitando aquela luta, velho. Na verdade, um cara desse, velho, tinha que ser punido. E assim, cara, é um trabalho sério, é um evento sério, entendeu? Pô, isso aí, pô, o cara devia responder judicialmente, velho, entendeu? É a mesma coisa, no Brasil, pelo menos, quando você vê algo assim, uma pessoa, sei lá, batendo na outra ali, vai fazer alguma coisa, você pode fazer algo pra impedir e você só finge, fica na sua ali, você responde por isso, velho. Ainda mais um cara que tá ali pra fazer isso, ganha pra isso. Então, esse cara é um covarde, porque foi um covarde, velho. Porque eu avisei esse cara antes, avisei ele antes, e olha só ainda, pô, isso não é um profissional de verdade, velho. Nem merecia estar ali. Regra, velho, porque ele sabe que não é legal, entendeu? Que isso vai causar dano, entendeu? Mas o cara não tem punhão, velho. Tá ligado? O cara não é um homem de verdade, velho. Sou um cara, assim, bem honesto, velho. Sou um cara, sou profissional, entendeu? Só que o árbitro, ele tem que ser profissional também. Foto que eu tirei, vocês podem ver ali, entendeu? Ah, eu não vi não, cara. E falei, cara, o certo aí é uma revanche imediata, entendeu? Então eu já falei com a organização e eles me pediram alguns dias aí, vou esperar um pouco, né? Mas em breve vamos ter